Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hard Talk. Mr. Richards here, and I'm joined by the challenger for the CPW Lineal Heavyweight Championship at the Xmas Bash, Tommbie, and the champ, Niall Fairchild. Let's get into it. And I'm going to go straight to the point. We have all seen, used to obviously experience what happened between the two of you the last time you was in the ring together. What was your thoughts?
It sort of come out of nowhere for me. I mean, I get it to an extent. When you hold this lineal gold, you have a big target on your back. I know that. I'm not that naive. But between me and Tommbie, I thought we had a bit more respect than that. But you know, I want to open the floor to you, Tommbie. Tell me what you're thinking, because it caught me unawares.
It's funny that you say respect. I was laid out in the ring the last time I had that title, and my skull crushed by two men. I was bleeding, battered, and your music hits, and you walk over my unconscious body to challenge for that title. You were backstage while that happened. When I was champion, nothing like that happened. You walked over my unconscious body. I didn't get a rematch for that.
Okay, fair enough. What I'll say firstly is I didn't walk over. Firstly, I asked how you were. I've seen you in a bad way. I tried to get you help. And then I walked over your body. It wasn't about this, just this. It was about World Star. You know the history I had with World Star. This was just a cherry on top. Firstly, it was Will, and then I knew I was coming for this. In regards to you being mugged, you being attacked, I got the same thing at history. No one helped me. I found a way. I didn't want to get involved. I didn't want to involve myself in your business in the lineal heavyweight title. It had nothing to do with me at the time. Just like you had no business getting involved at New Dawn.
The reason I got involved is, like you said, once you got that around your waist, the target is on your back. But I ain't coming for your back. I wanted to tell you face to face, like a man, that I'm coming for it. I want to give you time to prepare for me. Because you say that you don't want to get in my business. My business was for months being the most championed champion. I fought more times than anyone to retain that title. I worked myself bloody broken to keep that. And I intend on doing that again.
Let me just interject there then, Tommbie. Let me put it to you that. Let's get raw with it. Does you understand what that belt represents and what it is and what it stands for? What it is to hold that belt and the responsibilities?
You show up, but I don't think you show up. You need to show up when you're in the ring with me, every time. And if you don't show up the way that belt requires, it's coming home with me.
Okay, yeah, well we'll see Saturday, won't we? So, let's see if I show up. Let's see if you show up. You know, we talk about showing up. History 10, the biggest history ever. Where were you?
My body, you know about bodies being beaten and broken. I fought more times than anyone. That is a heavy weight, and I'm willing to carry it again. I'm willing to be broken by it again. But it broke me a little bit. I needed to recover. You needed to recover. I'm ready again.
Okay.
I'm ready to come for it.
Alright then, but what about Summerfest? Because what I saw was a match was booked between me and you for this title. But then I'm facing protest. So what happened there?
Broken, recovering. Everything on my body, every scar on my body is built up and it's made me harder. It takes time. Now's the time. I've seen what you've been doing with it. I've letting you try and prove yourself, but you haven't. And you know you haven't. I can see it in your eyes. The camera can see it. Everyone can see it. You've exposed yourself.
Let me ask you another question there. Have you had the pampered runs? You know, have you everything been handed to you? And is this the biggest match you will ever face? A guy who has no limits. We all know what he does outside of CPW with the deathmatch stuff. This guy will take it to limits probably not I even will go to. Are you prepared for that? Or are you just a pampered champion?
I don't think it's fair to say that I'm a pampered champion, you know. Before this was a thing, that New Blood heavyweight title, I defended that more than anybody who's ever defended a title. Obviously I got the injury. I got told by 2 different doctors that I could not return. I got back here and I got to the very top. Now it's about staying on top. I know that. And I'll be honest with you, Tommbie, I've got all the respect in the world for you. I know you're going to bring it. I know what you bring. But I've got to bring it. You're right, I've got to prove it. I don't know if you could say it was pampered, but I can only face what was put in front of me. And everyone that's been put in front of me, I've knocked down. History 10, I faced the one that they called the GOAT, World Star. I found a way, even when Rubens interjected himself. If I am the true lineal heavyweight champion, Tommbie, I will find a way on Saturday.
But it's we have this conversation in the Hard Talk with you and Will. It's, are you prepared to go to them limits? Will Star goes to a certain limit. This guy, are you really prepared to dig that deep? Is the ankle ready to go that far?
There's only one
Is
way
the
to
heart
do it.
ready? Is the heart ready to beat fast enough to withstand what he brings you?
I wouldn't waste your time, I wouldn't waste your time, and I wouldn't waste anybody's that paying their money to come watch CPW this Saturday if I didn't think that I could get out of here with a win. Show you the heart, show you everything you need to be a lineal champion. Like I say, I know I've got here, now it's about creating my legacy. And the way that I start creating my legacy is by beating you, Tommbie, a former lineal heavyweight champion, someone that I do have respect for.
And Tommbie, you mentioned you've been broken. The run you had, listen, hands up, one of the best, if not the best run in terms of matches consecutively in the lineal history. But are your eyes still on that prize? Your eyes away from CPW now? You've got great things going on. I'm super proud of you for doing the journey you're on. But that has to take some focus off and some desire off CPW. You need all of that to win back the lineal championship.
CPW is home. That is the key to this home. I held it for so long. I want it back. I'm glad you're coming with respect. I'm glad that you're gonna help us put bums in seats. I'm glad you're gonna come with fight. I know you know it's serious. I know you know it's serious, but I want it to be the most serious match you've ever had. I want to see the Niall Fairchild that everyone deserves, and I want you to bring that against me. I want to unlock something in you, and if I beat you, I've proved a point. If you beat me, you've proved a point. We both prove a point. I won that title. I was the start of your journey, and I'm going to be the end of your journey with that.
Does he deserve it? Again, be raw about it. Do you think that he's the caliber of performer, caliber of man to carry such a championship? We all know it's about legacy. Is he there?
We've pulled out. Every man in this ring has pulled themselves back from a severe injury, built themselves back up, put themselves back together, and had to look in the mirror and ask themselves, am I ready to get back in the ring? That takes a lot of balls. You've got a lot of balls for stepping in the ring, but I don't know if your legacy is built up. I don't know if you're at the level that requires to hold that title, to lift it up. I feel like that title is lifting you up, and you're relying on that. I need you to lift that title up and this company up. Otherwise, I'm taking it off of you. That's the end of it. That is my point. I knocked you clean out as you came into this business. You got back up, you wiped it off, and you became one of the best wrestlers in this ring. But being a badass wrestler, being one of the best wrestlers, isn't enough to hold that. You've got to have fire inside you, and you know that I've got the fire inside me. I'm the taker of souls. I'm CPW slasher. I've held that above my head. I've lifted this company. I've fought every single person that came for that, and I've overcome me, and then maybe you'll be ready to lift that up and not be lifted up from it.
I know when I say pampered, compared to Tommbie's journey, this guy, I'm going to be real, he's had his downs. I've been there when he was ready to retire, ultimately not on one of our shows, but he was ready to pack it all in. He's a hard, tough journey, certainly to reach this. Something at one point, even myself thought, no, he's not gonna make it. You know, when I talk pampered, let's just talk the injury. You come back, you win the bout. Sorry, you win. You know, you win your way in the elimination. You do that. You never really had that hard journey into this, leading into this in particular. Are you ready? That's what I'm saying. Are you ready? Is this just a vanity project? Because this guy's gonna, you know, he's coming to kill. Is it still there? Is half your mind still in retirement? Let's talk about it. You know, we've had the conversations now.
Yeah.
Is your head halfway in retirement?
No, we have talked about it. Like I say, there is a similar story there. I don't think it's no secret anymore that 2 years ago, at the start of this injury, I was 5 minutes away from retiring before you managed to clear my head and stop me from doing it. And you know, I thank you for that. So, if anybody, including yourself, thinks that I've come this far and then that's just going to be the end, like I'm going to be happy with the way that it's going, then everyone is mistaken that thinks that. Yourself, anyone that thinks that. You know, I've had to claw my way to this title. Like I say, twice I was told I'll never wrestle again. Twice I said no, I got back. I've took 3 surgeries already. As Will Starr said in the other Hard Talk, 80% is now my new 100%. I'm never going to be the guy that I was before, so I have to find new ways. And I believe I have found new ways. Will Starr did take me to my limit, but it's going to be a different limit that Tommie's going to take me to. And I have to find a way. And 9 times out of 10 I do. But like I say, if by chance you do beat me, Tommbie, I will find a way back. I will dust myself off, just like I did in that first match.
By chance? You're talking about clawing yourself up from the bottom. I had my shoulder ripped out its socket. I'm 99% scar tissue right now. I bleed for this business. There's not a mark on this map that isn't mine. I fought for a year after my injury to get myself back to the top. I was this close to being champion. I had it tore away from me in an instant. And then I clawed my way back up. It took me a year. He's talking pampered. From day one, you're the blueprint of what a wrestler should be. If you look at me, do I look like I should be holding a company above my shoulders? Should I be holding that above my shoulders? Should I be the fan favourite? Should I be every kid in the audience's best favourite wrestler? Should I be that? When you look at me. But I made that happen, because everything that I do in this ring, I made happen. That's why when I came in to save your ass, I grabbed that title and I thought, I can't let this go. And that's why we had that stare down. That's why I told you that the ring feels dirty while you're champion. This isn't good, bad. It may get a bit ugly. But the Taker of Souls is coming out of that match champion. I'm not letting this go again.
You know, Tommie's basically saying you're not worthy. Are you worthy? Are you worthy of that? Listen, I'm not. My legacy is in that. But are you worthy of everything? Mine, Will Starr's legacy, Cleo, Nathan Lewis Fifi's legacy, Tommbie's legacy, which is currently still going on.
Yeah, you talk about that you bleed everywhere. Yeah, you do bleed everywhere outside of this company, but how much do you bleed for this company? That's a question I ask you. I'm proud of you for what you're doing outside this company, but is CPW your main focus? Because for me, there ain't nothing else.
Strong words there, saying
there's nothing else for me. CPW is everything to me. This represents everything. I know that, you know that, he knows that, everyone here knows that this is the main thing. It's the heartbeat of CPW, and I have to keep it beating, because if I don't know what I'll do. We talk about legacies. I build my legacy by beating guys like you. I have to, just like I had to beat Will Starr at History. It's as simple as that to me. I can only take on what's in front of me, and this Saturday you will be in front of me, and you will push me to my limits. I know that. You'll probably push me past my limits. It's whether I can find a way, and like I've said before, I usually find a way. And if you have to teach me something new, I'll take that and I'll build on it, and I'll keep building, just like I'll build the legacy that I have for not only myself, this title.
But again, let me just put some more truth on the table. 3 weeks ago, you were retiring, man. say it how it is. You know, yes, I've spoken, you've changed it, but you messaged me saying you were done, right? Is that gone from the head? Is it fully focused, dialed in? This is what I really want. I need this. You know, you talk about need, one, but 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, whatever it was, you were done. Has your mind fully thrown that away? You know, it's the truth. That's what we're here to do. Hard talk, really.
No, I think how can I say that it's not there? It's got to be, because like you say, a month or so ago, I planned to retire. Things haven't gone the way that I hoped they had. Things are deteriorating, but the way it is, I'm in a win-win situation. If you do beat me, Tommbie, then maybe I'm not good enough. But if I beat you and I can carry on, then I can carry on this legacy, and I prove to myself that I am there. Maybe that I'm not quite ready for retirement yet. That's all I can say right now. I can only keep going while my body allows me to. It's as simple as that. So I've got nothing to lose come Saturday.
So with that revelation, Tommbie, you know, first hearing that, is retirement still in his head?
Well, if retirement's in your head and you're questioning my commitment just because I'm wrestling, you know, all around the country, like, CPW is my foundation. I'm taking what CPW is and spreading it all around this country, spreading it to different countries. You question where CPW is. It is the top of my priorities. I am the foundation of CPW. That is the top of the mountain. I want to become the mountain. That's it. I want to hold that above me and become the mountain. I'm coming straight for you. I want to know if you're ready. Whether you beat me or you lose, it doesn't matter. I know I'm ready for that. Everyone knows I'm ready for that. The Taker of Souls has proven it time and time again. And you talk about me bleeding here. I've bled for months and months and months, more than anyone. I've broken myself in this ring. Everyone saw, but you didn't see because you wasn't here. You're back now. Prove it. Prove you're ready. I want the fight. Every time I'm in here, I want the fight. I tell them, cut my music and get them out here now. That's all I want. I want to prove that I'm worthy of that. I want to prove that CPW is the best company in this country. And that's why I go round to all these other companies and I show them how we do business. That's why I'm respected in every locker room I walk into, because of what was built here. And you're going to see what that means.
Yeah, he speaks with passion. Unbelievable passion, unbelievable fire for CPW. We've heard it. Do you believe it? Truthfully, do you believe it?
Of course I do.
No, he's a great promo guy. Is it just a promo, or does he really what he's saying? Does it register with you?
I believe in what he's saying, I do. Definitely. And I welcome that challenge. This is what this is all about. Not just for me, or you, or anybody. It's for the galaxy. And come Saturday, you're fired up the way you are. I promise you, I'll be a lot more up for it than I am now. I'm calm at the moment. I'm getting ready for fight mode. Come Saturday, I'll be ready. Just like I was at History and every other time I've defended this bout. Because that's what the galaxy deserves. And at the end of the day, that's what I'm fighting for. The galaxy.
Okay, so let's go to the galaxy. Who knows where they're going to sit with this match? You know, two of the biggest stars, if not the biggest stars, certainly in the fans' eyes, the two biggest stars we have. They're going to be split. Now, if you watch the video back, you hear a lot of them go towards Tommbie.
Yeah.
The support, where do you see it sits, and how do you feel about the 50-50? Is it will it be 50?
I feel like the CPW Galaxy, they're allowed to chant for whoever they want. I hope they're behind me. But if they're cheering for you, I just want to make it the most spectacle match that they've ever seen. I want the blood to dry. I want the dust to settle. I want whoever's won to go home knowing they gave the biggest fight of their life and they survived it somehow. And I want them to know that that was the most well fought battle they've ever seen. And I want to believe you that you can bring that to the ring. And I want to believe you that the CPW Galaxy are going to be proud of you. And I want you to bring that fight. I just haven't seen it yet.
So you the one who brought the Galaxy into it. Does that mean in your mind they're going to favour you?
No, not at all. Like you say, I've seen the footage back. You're right. They probably have favoured Tommbie more. I think that's something that was going to happen. Like I say, I was almost out for 2 years, and Tommbie did carry this company. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I've got no ego behind me for that. You did really well. I come back, I'm still trying to build that relationship. Yes, there's people that knew me from before the injury. There's also a lot of new people in this galaxy that will support Tommbie. And like you say, I'm in exactly the same boat as you. I want the galaxy to support whoever they want. It's going to be tough for me because I've never dealt with it before. Normally the galaxy is 100% behind me, so even that in itself is a test. So I'm going to have to deal with the fact that they're not going to be 100% behind me. Some of them are going to want Tommbie to win. Some of them are going to want me to win. But just as Tommbie said, together, that could make one of the greatest matches we've ever seen. And like you say, it's only going to fire us both up. You're already fired up. I'm starting to get fired up now. I'm waking up. I'm getting ready for it. Come Saturday, I want this place to be a coliseum of noise. I want to blow these bloody decorations off. Yeah? I'm sure you do too. And like you say, at the end of it, when everything's settled, whoever holds this bout is going to deserve it. I've got no qualms with whoever that is, as long as the galaxy gets what they want.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's happening. Xmas Bash. CPW Heavyweight Championship on the line. Niall Fairchild versus Tommbie. We've heard a lot here tonight. Some big revelations. So I'm just going to throw out the final thoughts. What's your message for him?
It's the same message everyone that steps in the ring gets. My heart is fully in CPW. My goal is that, and I want you to prove to me. I want you to prove to all the galaxy that you belong here. But that's coming home with me. Sorry! You're dead.
We'll see about that come Saturday, because, like you say, I want the same thing. You talk about me stepping up, about me needing to step up to that bar and raise it. It's the same for you. You need to prove yourself that this is your number one place, that this is your number one on your Christmas list. It's your heart's desire. You need to prove it to me. You need to prove it to the galaxy. You talk about me proving things, you need to prove it as well. You've talked a great game. I'll give you that. I know you're going to bring it Saturday. You don't know if I'm going to bring it, but I'm going to promise you right now, and the galaxy, I am going to bring it. So like I say, CPW Galaxy, we will see. If you win or I win, as long as the battle is good, as long as this company is raised high, as long as the legacy of this title is there, and there is only one winner, and that's the CPW Galaxy this Saturday.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I'm sorry to be here in the middle of this. The energy, you can feel it. You can feel how real this is, how they're feeling about the match ahead, you know, on Saturday. So before we have a face-off, you're going to shake hands. Are we there? Are we there at that point still?
Shaking hands, yeah.
You ready for this? Yeah. You're going to prove it?
That's
all I want. Yeah. That's all I want. I want to prove it. I want to prove it. Every time I'm in this ring, I want you to prove it. I've not seen it yet. You talk about me proving it. I've proved it. Watch the tapes back. Watch the tapes back. Do your studies. Know this business. Know this company. Because you know I've proved it. I want you to prove it. I've not seen it yet. I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. I am gonna. No. I prove it every time I'm in the ring, and you know it, and you are scared, and I can see it in your eyes.
We'll see.
Yeah. Come on. This Saturday is all us. Sorry, you're dead. Come on. Show me it, son. Show me it. Yeah. This is mine, and I'm never letting go of it again. You are not going home with it. You are not going home with it. You're not going home with it. This is mine. This is mine.
So you won't win.
All right.
Yeah. Saturday is going down. Leave it till Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Hard Talk with Mr. Riches. Thank you and good night.